I hate this fucking Mac.
Don't blame the Mac. Don't blame your buddy Mac. Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast, episode number 69. We are joined tonight by our old buddy Tim from the Pop Culture Pros Network, and we're going to have so much more fun. Alan, start the music.
Well,
Going to be a bumpy night.
Alive.
Where'd our intro go?
I don't know where our intro went.
It's
What do you
not
call
there.
those things? What do you call those
Like a
things?
Yeah,
gondola.
our intro's not there.
Yeah.
Where'd our
Did they
intro go?
take it away?
Uh-oh.
Are we
Yeah,
in
they took it
Skylar
away.
News?
It's the government.
Where's the rest of our stuff? Or do we have a? Or I'm going to add Tim back in. Tim, Harry, there you are.
Go to brand.
Tim's like, I know it.
Oh, there it is.
He
Okay.
knows what he's doing.
I was like, where'd it go?
Stop the sport.
All right.
Do we want to do it again?
Do it
I mean,
again.
just start it at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'll get it to cut. We'll trim around it.
So, do you
Son
want to do the opening
Start the
video?
Look at
Start
your
the show?
Look at your hair.
Start it like right now?
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
I'm waiting on the fart or like some gondola.
Oh, what you reminding for, man?
Because he's going to do it anyway. Welcome to the 69th episode
Ah.
of the Black Lincoln Collective. And you stepped on my read. The 69th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We're so glad you guys are with us tonight. Welcome, one and all. I'm your host, Parker. Of course, I'm joined by Frederick and Alan on the board. How are you gentlemen tonight?
Who's Frederick?
Who is Frederick?
Frederick, that's my daddy.
Is that your dad? I think your dad's name is Fred. I think I know your dad.
No, you don't know my daddy.
Oh, not your real
I'm a real daddy. Yeah,
You know
I'm
the
a real
actor I've been paying to portray my dad. in every single situation.
I paid him $20 a game to go to my high school football games.
Pretty good deal. So welcome to the show, Freddie.
Hey,
Alan, of course, it is our 69th episode. Our 69th episode spectacular.
69.
You know it.
69, yeah, that's right.
Let's turn this thing around, fellas.
Let's hear it. Yeah, 69. It's all
69
from here. So welcome to the show. Of course, like I said, like I teased, we have a huge guest joining us. Great friend, cool dude, all around great guy from the Pop Culture Pros Network. It's our old buddy, Tim. Tim, welcome to the show. He's gone again. Okay, he's back.
What's up,
did you have,
guys?
like clapping and shit? Oh my god, our producers.
I don't need clap. It's fine.
No, you do need. You deserve it.
You deserve a clap.
You deserve a clap. Yeah,
As a
give-
Giants fan, you deserve it.
A Giants fan?
He's wearing a New York Giants hat.
Oh, that's what I think about the Giants.
That's all right.
Jets fan. You're happy too, Alan. You should both be together in happiness.
No.
No,
No.
No.
not
No.
as long as we share. As long as we share a stadium, it'll never happen.
Nope.
There you go.
Fred, this is going to be a real awkward show.
Real awkward.
These two refusing to talk to each other. Alan's just going to be like muting him. Or
Right in the middle of what he's saying, he's just gonna cut his mic off.
Because Alan's dirty like that, Tim. Just like you know, man.
That's okay. I'm good.
So yeah, of course, like I said, Tim, thank you for joining us, Tim, from the Pop Culture Pros Network. I was writing down, I was like, I'm gonna put a list together of all the podcasts that he's on, so I can say like, oh, you can find him on, A to Z, and Just Too Sweet Show, and then I was like, there's so damn many podcasts. You're on so many different shows on the network. It's amazing.
Yeah, I get around. I get around a bit. I also have no life, so
Join the club.
Yeah.
Welcome,
And
welcome
to the
aboard.
club.
Then
Yeah, there you go.
this is the No Life,
The No Life
not even having a life
podcast.
club. Yeah, well, we shouldn't say that, but yeah. So Tim, what do you? How many podcasts are you on? Do you have an idea? I know it's like, it's like a regular. I know you're invited on a lot of different ones.
No, I do. I regular on the Just Too Sweet Show. That's our wrestling show. That me and Eric do that in the weekly, and his show is the A to Z program. I'm just more of the Ed McMahon, Andy Richter guy on that show.
And I've been on that.
And then a bunch of us do on Sportsmanlike Conduct every week. That covers all sports. And we also have just the New York Giants show. Sorry, guys. A New York Giants show. We call that We Stomped You Out. We try to do that one. We try to do that once a week, squeeze that in someplace. And then I usually have I have a Star Wars show too, but I haven't done that in a while. I'm waiting for Andor to wrap up. We're gonna knock out an Andor special, and I get around a bit.
See, Fred.
Yeah.
That's what Fred's like. I could be here for 30 minutes a week.
Yeah, I got you. That's what I'm getting, man.
And I'm like, we do an hour show, Fred. He's like, yeah, 30 minutes. Like I said.
I set up a cardboard cutout. I just like,
Yeah, we use a computer animated voice.
Every time we think Freddie freezes, he's take it off. He's fucking off. So yeah, Tim. So I was on with you guys, the Just Too Sweet show. I popped on a little bit for you guys' 100th episode, which is an amazing accomplishment. And I have to give again. There's our crowd, studio audience. So it brought up you guys when I got on to Fred. Like I think I told you guys, I hopped on because someone brought up the show, and I was like, I have to defend our honor. And he was a super nice guy and everything, so it really wasn't anything to defend. But they asked me a question, and I'm going to ask you both right now because it put me on the spot. And it's a really hard question. So I'm going to say, what are you guys' top 3 wrestlers of all time, Freddie and Alan? And Tim, I don't know yours because I didn't hear yours. So if you can throw me yours too.
Top 3?
It's a hard question, right? Yeah. Just
No.
top 3.
That ain't hard.
No.
No? All right. Let's hear it. Alan says it's not hard. Let's hear it.
No,
Vinny
Ric Flair.
Testaverde.
Well, yeah, Vinny, not Sanchez. No, it would be Ric Flair. I would say Ric Flair, Stone Cold, and Undertaker.
All right. That's pretty good. Ric Flair was my number 1 as well.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. I know you probably think about this, but I bet it changes occasionally.
Macho Man Randy Savage is number 1, always will be. I even have him tattooed on my body. If you can see his face,
yeah.
Right there. He's always number 1. He always will be. Childhood idol. I named my hamster after him when I was a kid. All that kind of crap. Always number 1. Number 2, Triple H. Number 3, Shawn Michaels. Those are my 3 guys.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
All right,
I got
Let's
my
hear it,
number
Fred.
1 is probably gonna be Andre. I just love
3000.
Andre the Giant, man. Yeah, Andre.
Like,
And,
okay. I didn't watch that episode, but all right.
And then I'll probably have to say Hogan,
Came out with the flute.
and then
Sorry.
and new school Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I just love Rey Mysterio,
Yeah.
man. Rey Mysterio is good.
And I have to give Jericho honorable mention. I
about-
like
Yeah.
Jericho.
So many
There's plenty of honorable mention guys.
Yeah.
We're actually putting together our own list of who the GOAT of our show is going to be, because if you ever watch a show, I've been watching all the shows on A&E, and every week Mick Foley's saying, this guy's the greatest of all time. This guy's the greatest of all time. Well, shit, Mick, make up your goddamn mind. Who's the greatest of all time? So we're actually putting a list together with a spreadsheet, and we're gonna hand them out to you guys as well. We're gonna give it to you guys, and you're gonna vote 1 to 10 on on entrance, on moves, on gimmick, longevity.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And whoever wins is going to be the GOAT of our show only. And then we'll see what happens. But there's plenty of candidates we're going to have. Yeah,
We'll make it a good our show too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we don't have enough wrestling content. Dave would love to be here, but he's on an assignment. So I'm sure he's going to be pissed at me and text me about it later.
Parker, real quick though, did you tell your co-stars here how our show ended the other night?
No, I didn't mention that.
I think you should mention that real quick.
There was a technical difficulty, gentlemen, and it was
wasn't.
very late. Let me get all the excuses out first. It was very late. I had sand in my eyes. My toe hurt. Like, there's just so many different reasons. So I was on, like you said, we were what? You guys were like, I think I was on for about an hour. They were on rolling.
We were on for 4.
Yeah, they were headed toward 4 hours, right? But it was a great show because there were so many people on there. It was like 6, 7 people at times. I mean, just having a blast. And I was like, all right, I got to cut out. Thank you guys for your time and everything. And they're like, all right, thanks for coming on and everything. I was like, listen to the show. Fred's great. Alan's great. The same thing I say all the time. And then I was like, all right, bye. And for some reason, I brain farted. And instead of hitting leave studio, I ended the stream.
Oh shit!
I was like, you can probably see it. I'm like, well, no, because I already did it. Because once I clicked it, I clicked the button, and then as soon as I clicked it, I realized what I was doing, but it was too late.
Yeah,
First
one of those
impressions
slow
are the
motion
best.
movements.
Well,
you know what?
Oh.
We were 4 hours deep. 2 of the guys were drunk, hammered up. So we just all laughed. We said, you know what? That is fucking perfect way to end the 100 show. We didn't even want it. It just ended. It was fantastic. Listen, we loved it. We thought it was. We all cracked up over it. 2 days later, we were still laughing about it. Nah, that was the way that show should have ended.
He just cut it off.
I was like, oh. I guess it is what I say.
Yeah, but it's typical Matt, man. He does.
Yeah.
Alan will tell you, man. What was it? Oh, it was like 2000, maybe.
It was the 2000. It was
2000. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the millennium.
You tell the story then. You can let you tell this one.
We were doing the New Year's party. We had a New Year's party at the house, and they were doing the countdown, and it was like 10, 9.
And now, keep in mind when we say, I'm sorry to pause your countdown. When we used to party, we used to have like 150 people over.
Oh yeah.
Like in our house, we had an old mill house, it was big, and we would, and it was like something you could just scrub down, no problem. You know what I mean? So when we partied, we would.
We would. We had was that the party that you made the Jaeger thing with the Jaeger slide? We had a ice, and he made a Jaeger slide.
Was it a luge?
A luge, yeah. I spent hours on that bitch.
Yes, he did.
And then
nobody used it.
He made it out of single ice cubes.
I made it too pointy, so it shot out when it hit the bottom. It shot right in the back of your throat, and people were gagging all night on it. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
but it was getting you fucking drunk. Anyway, so you were at 7, Alan.
Yeah, so we were doing the countdown, and he was like, "Well, let me go and turn it up." And he changed the channel right when it hit 0. It was like 1, happy.
And then it happened the next year too.
The fucking news comes on.
Yeah, it went to static because back then, year 2000,
yeah,
you just had channels.
So when it's over for you, it's fucking over.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's done.
And then we went we did a bachelor party, and Parker did Johnny Cash. He did some karaoke.
Oh yeah,
and right when he got out, he was like, "Thank you," and he walked out and knocked the mic stand over and the speaker.
Yeah, pushed it over, walked away. I was like, we should probably leave, but I was wasted as drunk. And then we went to Denny's. So
karaoke.
You guys have Denny's up
for
there?
everyone.
You guys have Denny's?
Yeah, we have Denny's. Yeah.
Okay. They're from right down the road from us. Their first store and their corporate headquarters is in Spartanburg, South Carolina, which is
nice.
Half an hour away. It's the only building.
Like everything else up here, everything's goddamn expensive. Even Denny's is expensive now.
Yeah,
and they're known for their cheap breakfast, but
not
in this shithole of a city anymore.
So Tim,
are you in New York?
Yes, I am in Queens, New York. Yes.
Oh,
nice.
Queens, okay.
Not really.
Alan spent some time in New York as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not in a bad neighborhood, so I can't really complain.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
What's your favorite part about living in New York, Tim?
Convenience, as far as there's a bodega on every corner. You pick which one you want to go to 24 hours a day. You can get whatever the hell you want. That's probably my favorite thing. That's got to be it, because it's just you can literally get anything you want at 2:00 in the morning. I can take a walk. My CVS is open 24/7 right down, and I'm right down the block from it.
Right.
So I go there anytime I want and do whatever I want in there. So it's kind of that's the best part.
That's awesome.
The worst part is getting shot or stabbed or something like that. The people. Exactly.
If I had this city to myself, it'd be awesome.
No, it got too political. It got to where everyone fights, everyone hates each other.
Yeah.
And the governors and the mayor are doing one thing, the people are doing another.
Right.
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
It's too many people, man. It's too many people on top of each other, man. That's
Well, if
live-
Trump wins again, you're going to see a lot of people leaving again. That's what they do.
Yeah.
You know, and they go down by you guys. Which I feel
Yeah,
sorry for
oh
you.
There's a
yeah.
lot
dude.
of-
We used,
There's a
we
lot
used
of
to do a
them
segment called "Don't
transplants.
Move Here News." You know what I'm
We
saying?
haven't done that in a
Like
while.
all the weird shit that happens down here, we
So much
report on
weird
that.
shit, man.
Don't fucking
I'm
move
sure
here,
you
man.
know. I'm sure it's similar to you up there, but like out in the country, man, stuff just happens, and like there's no reason
Yeah.
for it to happen.
Right.
Yeah,
And people
of
are just
course.
like, it happened. Like I what was it? I tattooed people in a McDonald's.
Did you see
the
the-
McDonald's?
Did you see the one in Louisiana where the dude was like, I guess he was like hunting gators at night in the bayou?
Oh, I saw he was like eating a piece of cheesecake.
Yeah, he was in his underwear eating a piece of
I don't know
cheesecake
what the
in the
hell
middle
that
of the fucking bayou. And he got like headlighted like a deer. He saw the dude, he was like,
Like,
and he
right
started
over
running
the
off
cheesecake.
holding a cheesecake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in like a plastic container.
What
So
the
like it was like he went somewhere and then brought the cheesecake out to the middle of the bayou to eat it.
fuck?
That place is scary, dude. I don't fuck around with that. Like,
No,
swamps and
yeah.
shit.
Mm-mm.
That's the subway here. That's the subway.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
subway.
Yes. You remember when
No.
they on the subway when they put the stuff on it that they could wipe the graffiti off?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they had, because you used to put, well, you used to, I used to, you'd write on the,
Yeah.
and then they put the spray and stuff that they would take the
Crime of the
graffiti off on it.
Hmm.
And then so now when you were holding on, you would just slip.
Oh,
And people would like just falling down and shit. And be like, oh yeah, yeah. You get to see all like, never mind.
There's a great site. Well, it's a page on Facebook, and I know it's on Instagram and stuff called Subway Creatures. Follow Subway Creatures, and you will see what I go through on a daily basis.
really?
There's
Oh,
people
yeah,
just
that's
filming the morons on the subway. Not
Yeah.
just New York either. I know they do it in London. They do it in a couple places where the subway
Right.
a madhouse. Subway Creatures is called. It's hysterical. And people say, Tim, have you ever seen that? Yes, I see it.
I see it
I've
every day.
I've seen people shitting on the platform.
Oh,
I've seen it all. It's nothing I haven't seen yet. That's why when I do see something new, I go, all right, this looks like a checklist. All right.
Yeah, bingo. You know what I'm saying?
Next.
Man, baby, knocking off the check.
Two rats,
Yeah.
fucking bingo. I got it.
Rats with the slice of pizza. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Especially during the pandemic, the rats were like, oh my god, they were in heaven.
Yeah,
'Cause, you know, for the
people
mo-
around.
Yeah, no people. So I worked all through the pandemic. I was, what do you call it? Essential.
Yeah.
I'm on the subway, me and one other person. The rats are just walking by on the platform. Like, hey, what's going on?
Taking the
You don't bite me. I won't kick you, and we'll be good. But they came right out, and usually they stick to the tracks.
Yeah.
A pandemic platform right under you when you're sitting there. They're just like, hey,
no, man.
yeah, that's how bad it was.
Yeah,
That's how it went. Like around here, we had the kind of a similar issue, not with like the rats, but like a lot of nature, like just animals and shit. Like
Now,
started
what
kinda
we
like-
got down here that's starting to go crazy is armadillos.
No, you are the only one who has fucking
No,
armadillos.
Yeah,
No one else in the world has armadillos.
I'm telling you, look at the roadkill on the side of the road, man.
I don't-
It's nut, fucking armadillos, dude.
dude, talking about wild animals. This morning there was a deer in my yard.
Really?
Yeah, he was in the backyard. The dogs were barking at it, and I let
They
him
cutting
out.
down all the trees,
let her out.
pushing the deer out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, every square inch of our where we live is pretty much being developed at this point
Yeah.
into something. I don't fucking know.
Condos. Condos.
Subdivision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like
condos and
townhouses
subdivisions.
and shit. That's all.
It's
That's
it is.
it.
ridiculous.
That's it, man.
It's okay. But like Fred said, too many people.
Too many
Yeah.
people. We
Yeah,
just
but
hit
yeah.
8 billion. Did you hear that? Like the planet just hit 8 billion people,
Yeah.
man. Jesus Christ.
That's your fault, Fred.
Yes, right. You're the one that's fucking around.
All
I
them
only got
kids.
2 billion kids, man. Leave me alone.
There's barely even a dent in all this.
That I know about. No.
Allegedly.
Yeah, like Genghis Khan, man. Like everybody gonna feel me on the planet.
Well, hey, Fred, speaking of your kids, that reminds me, and sorry to interrupt, but Tim, a buddy of ours has been on a show a couple times, George Lunsford. His book is finally out. Legends, Myths, Monsters, and Ghosts USA edition came out on Monday or like a week ago.
Hey.
Check it out on Amazon, or mostly Amazon is the place he sent me. He told me to send people to Amazon. So go to Amazon, look up Legends, Myths, Monsters, and Ghosts USA edition or George Lunsford and check it out. it's I know we've had a couple listeners already buy it. I've got mine on order as well.
Yeah, I did. Too.
So I'm excited
Mine's
to
in the cart. I'm waiting
get
on
it.
payday.
He promised he would sign it for us if we got him.
Yeah.
That'd be the
It'd be
first book I have signed.
That'd be the first
Yep.
book you ever got.
That's probably the first book.
It's like second book. They bring me my favorite
No.
novel, The Yellow Pages.
Like, no, I buy books. I start reading them and I don't finish. Like,
Yeah, so this one's like about cryptids and like weird stuff that happens all over the U.S. Like I think
Yeah.
he said there's like a story or two for every state.
yeah.
And it looks really interesting. So
Yeah.
and he's a cool dude as well. We have to get if you guys are ever into that, any of the shows you're on, you should definitely look him up, Tim. I'll give you his info. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, definitely. I'm into that weird shit. Like,
Yeah,
going on
he's
right
into
now.
that weird shit a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, what we talked about last time? Like Sasquatch and that dude, like those cannibals.
Yeah, and
Yeah, the
people,
cannibal.
and he told us a bunch of things about like right where I work that are like,
Oh yeah.
they're fucking gonna eat your soul if you go by there. And I'm like, I drive right by there every day. So I'm just waiting on some shit to go
They
down.
gonna get you.
Hey, if you ever hear about the mole people that live in the subway, that's a fact, by the way.
Oh,
I believe it.
I'm confirming it for you because I can't tell you how many times when you go from Manhattan into another, you got to go under the water.
yeah.
There's always a train stoppage right before you go, and it's like my friend works for the MTA, and he says when they tell you there's a red light or something, that's because one of the mole people are on the
Got
tracks trying to get into their wherever the hell they are.
Yeah.
That's not even a joke.
Damn.
That is a true story. My
Oh, I
friend gave me
believe
the whole skinny into the MTA secret codes that they
Yeah.
use. It's fantastic, by the way. Like if they say, we're having a red light, something that means the driver is taking a shit somewhere. Funniest thing I ever heard. So now when I'm on the train and I hear, "Oh, we're stuck in a red light," I'm like, "Yep, guy's taking a dump." I already know.
They got shit code. They got shit codes.
Yeah, like the mole people. I've seen plenty of people walk onto the tracks, and I just watch them go up the tunnel until they disappear. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, no problem.
There they go. Yeah.
That's crazy,
Don't bother
man.
me. I ain't gonna bother you. So I'm all
Yeah,
over
that's it, man. Mind your business, man. That's the safest
Well, and
way
that's
to
kind of
live
the
your life.
slogan of like an actual city. Not where
Yeah.
we live, again, because where we live is pretty rural, so everybody's up in everybody else's shit.
Yeah.
And it gets to me, man. People will be like, "Oh, why did you do that?" Or like they'll actually like try to talk to you about your choices and shit. And I'm like, "This is
Yeah.
not
Mm-mm.
fuck off." Like everyone just fuck off. It's so much easier if everybody fucks each other. Just fuck off. Not fuck off. But fuck off of each other.
Everybody
You know what I
fucks
mean?
each other.
It's so much
off
easier
each
that way,
other.
Alan. Don't you
Everybody
understand?
getting naked, whole hand.
Everybody-
Yeah, well, you said everybody fucks
It's
each
the
other.
69
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
off.
better.
That's what you
Fred, this would be a great time for you to use your sponsor this week.
Oh yes.
Sponsor this week, Sakura Gummy for the.
Nope.
Uh-oh, you missed it. For the. That's right, for the long man, Sakura Gummy.
For the
That's all
long.
you're gonna say about
That's all.
That's
I
it?
That's all I
That's
No one
got.
understands what that means.
That's it. For the long man.
For the long
Then we do
man.
these. We try to do every week. We try to get some sponsors together. Normally, I'm the one who makes the calls, but this week we let Fred call, so he called
Yeah,
immediately to our
Matt
friends at
is
Sakura
so much
Gummies,
better at writing copy.
Or Sakura,
I'm
what was it?
more
Saruka-
on the
Sakura-
fly.
What was the name of it, Fred?
Sakura?
Sakura
Sakura gum?
Gummies in Japan. Because why would you, when you're in the South, when you're in South Carolina, why would you immediately go to a Japanese only company to sponsor our podcast, which is in English?
Hey,
But
well,
hey, it worked. You got the money. got
you
the
the
money.
one. You the one got the sponsor from Human Town,
Sure,
621,
well, yeah.
Yeah. you
wherever
did.
that lane was. I don't know.
That was, what was it? I can't. Shanghai Industrial Zone.
yeah. Oh my God, that shit was
I
so
can't remember the
fucking
name
long.
of it anymore.
You fucking
Shenzhen
killed it,
Technology Co. Ltd. That's who it was.
though. That it is.
They're friends of the show, so that's a different thing. In China, they love us in China, I assume.
Yeah.
Huge.
In
I'm
Singapore,
huge
they
in
do.
Japan.
I'm literally huge in China. Yeah, I learned that the other night that I am the tallest person on the network, apparently. So what I say goes from now on.
Really?
That's why he shut the show down.
So, like I pushed the button's just a little higher than any of you guys can reach.
Yep. He's like, I'm the tallest. Fucking shut it down. I'm the tallest.
Like I said, when I go, as I go, the show goes.
Shut this show down.
Damn.
Well, Tim, let me ask you a question, and I don't want to
Sure.
I don't want to like get you in any hot water with anybody, so feel free to plead the fifth if you need to. But out of all the let me put it this way, out of all the like genres of shows that you do, what is your preferred like type of podcast?
I
know
like
it's
them
tough
all.
question,
Honestly,
man.
I know it's a you know, it's a I don't know, it's a pussy way to get out of it, but I do like them all. I do love the one thing that Farachi Steve says, you know, about me, you know, I'm not
That's
plugging my
the-
own, I'm not giving my own plug. I'm just saying he says that he can plug me in anywhere because I'll just talk. I like
Yeah.
talking. I like talking about anything. You can
Yeah.
plug me. He goes, I can plug you into any show and you'll fit right in, except for, well, no, I can, yeah, pretty much I can plug me in. I don't care. I love doing this shit. We started doing this during the pandemic, and this pretty much like saved me during the pandemic because my
Right.
wife and kids, they left. They went upstate. They were petrified
Mm.
and you know, getting sick and all that stuff. And I said, you know what, go. We have a house up there. I said, go up there. So I, you know, a week or two at a time, I was down here by myself in this goddamn house, like a zombie land down here, you know,
Yeah.
worrying about dying from stupid COVID. So we started doing that during the pandemic. So I got hooked on them. You know, my contact with the outside world was these shows.
Right.
So I tell people all the time, I will literally do any show anytime. I don't really care.
That's how we booked him, friend.
Exactly.
He's like, I'm willing. He's like, I'm not afraid to stoop low. I was
No,
like,
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I figured you asked Steve, and Steve said put Tim on because Tim will just
no.
he'll go in. Okay.
No, I
Okay.
actually like so when we, you know, we like,
First
so we're-
choice, Tim.
Hey, I like it.
Yeah.
No, dude. So when I came on, like I said, I came on A to Z with you guys when we first started talking about joining the network, and I had a blast. Like you and Eric were both awesome dudes. We had a great almost 2-hour show, I think, and it was super fun. So I was like, I got to return the favor and get you on ours. I've just honestly, man, we've been so slammed with guests, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But our marketing team is just killing it. Well, our marketing team is me, by the way, Tim. Me and my yeah. Sorry, not too much. No, I'm kidding. But
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah, of course.
Where'd the name come from? I've been curious about that since I heard about your show.
Sure. Okay. So, oh man, I have this thing I could
Just
read
give
here.
it a simple version.
You don't
Yeah,
want
so-
the long version? Okay.
Oh, come on, I gotta do the long.
I'll get it. We'll get to that. Might be part of our Thanksgiving spectacular.
Yeah.
I wrote this whole thing about like where the name came from as like this like epic tale of it, and then they won't let me read it. So that's fine. They also won't let me do like reaction videos to my 600-pound life. And
we
you
ain't
know,
doing
I'm just saying,
We ain't doing that.
I'm fat. I can do that.
It's a little scary that those shows.
Yeah.
But it's- they're funny to me, except for the sadness.
Well, you want me to watch? I don't want to watch that.
I want you to watch. You need to learn about my 600-pound life.
I'm
Alan.
gonna watch that
Anyway,
shit and
so-
start doing jumping jacks. Or
No, well, that's the
something.
thing. That's what happens every time I do it. I'm
Go
like,
motivate
not gonna
me.
eat this piece of candy. I'll have a carrot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
you know, it works. Just like hoarders, I put on hoarders when we need to clean up because I'm like, not like this.
Yeah.
Like,
That show is terrifying. That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
man.
Grosses me the hell out, man.
Yeah.
And it makes you realize, like, you could be driving down the road, and any house that you see could be a crazy hoarder house.
Hey, I have to get on my wife when she start like, or we start slacking around the house. I'll be
Yeah.
like, look, that's how that shit starts, man.
Yep.
Like
All
that
it
shit,
takes is,
it
like,
don't, it
2
don't just appear, you know, out of the blue
Right.
one day. You got all the shit. That shit
Yeah.
is gradual.
You have 100 newspapers stacked up in a pile.
Yeah. Well, it started with one.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm
Every pile
saying? It
starts
started
one.
with one.
Every
No,
pile
the
starts with
scary
one.
thing, it's not the newspapers or the TVs. Like I have 500 TVs. You know, to me,
Yeah.
I saw the one episode where the lady had bags of shit.
Shit, the shit.
Just laying around the house.
The
Just
shit,
shopping
dude.
bags full of
No.
shit. Oh, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that person, and I'm sorry to say it, but I said that person should be executed immediately.
Yeah.
There's no reason that person cannot be fixed mentally.
Right.
They're putting shit in a bag and
Yeah.
and they get mad at you when you throw it out.
Yeah.
It's shit in a bag.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
can't.
the weirdest part. And I
No,
get it, yeah, it's
the
a
other
mental
one
thing.
are the cat people. Like
Where they're
we
like,
got
we found
60,
12
70
dead
cats in
your
the house,
yeah.
man.
And 30 of them are dead.
And 30 of them are dead. Yeah. Oh, how
had a
could
lady-
you live in that,
We had a lady
man?
right down the road from us here in South Carolina who was the head of a shelter. She like started a not-for-profit to
Yep.
like save animals and shit. They found 30 dead cats in her house
Yeah.
and then like 30 live ones too. And I guess she had just been like, "We're saving these cats," and like bring them home. And they were like living with her, which is insane. So anyway, sorry. This is what we do. We kind of go off to the side. But
Oh, that's
so the
fine.
Black
That's
Lincoln
what I
Collective
like. I enjoy that the most.
there's always the best conversation. So what
no
what
one
it
for
is
going off
is
the rails.
when Alan and I used to be roommates with some other guys, and we were dead broke at the time. We were like, we basically spent all our money on drugs and alcohol, and and because of that, we didn't have money for the finer things like food.
Necessity.
And so we would go to this what was it called, Bargains, right?
Bargain
Uh,
food.
Yeah, your bargain.
And Bargain Foods, I would let them be a sponsor of the show if they still existed, which they may still.
They do.
They do.
They
Really?
still are.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
wanna go
Oh,
over
yeah.
there.
That's
I'm
where I
not
get my
going over
meat from.
there. That's not good because they just have it in like a question
No,
mark
it's
box.
good. It's good meat, dude.
We got quiet.
Hey,
Like,
No,
okay.
you didn't complain about it when you ate it, did you?
No, I didn't. It was
Right?
good.
It was good.
you got
So-
the deer from Bargain Meats. That
No,
shows you where Bargain
the-
Meats is at.
No, the barbecue. I got like you get 2 butts for $26.
That's not bad.
That is
Anyway,
fucking
all right.
great.
Anyway, so we
You
used
get
to
that
go
in
shop.
Canal Street.
2 butts.
Down
That's
Canal Street,
exactly
you
how
can get
many
2 butts for
butts I
$25.
So we used to go there and do our shopping, and it was like a bulk, semi-expired items or cans of dented cans and shit. But it was a fucking free-for-all is really what it was. You go down there, it's chaos. And there's a million people in there like grabbing and touching stuff.
Oh, and that's why all the ugly people shop too, boy. There's
Right.
some dogs.
all
That's
the
why we were
inbreeders
allowed
over
in.
there, man. That's
God.
inbreeder heaven.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a place for sure. Great friends of the show could actually sponsor the show. So let's not. Fred's like, I'll take it just for the meat.
The ugliest sponsors we ever had.
You're right. That would have been a perfect time for Longa Man. But
No,
so we
they don't
used to shop in
deserve
there
that.
because we could get a week's worth of groceries for like $30-$40. And we were just kind of going around getting the last thing. We were actually on the meat aisle, if I recall correctly, Alan,
Mhm. Yeah.
and getting hot dogs because hot dogs were like a nickel back then. And we found like 100 hot dogs for like a nickel, and you're like, all right, I guess. You didn't care what was in them. And so we found this like statuette because you would have shit. Thing about it is like they didn't ever, like I said, everything was unorganized. So you would just find like random boxes with stuff in it sometimes. Like you'd be walking down the aisle and there'd just be like a white box. And you'd be like, what the hell's in here? And you never knew what it was going to be. Sometimes nothing. Sometimes, a statue or like a toy or a game. It was fucking surprising. It's great. It was great. If you like surprises, go to Bargain Foods. Enjoy their surprise meat.
Around every corner, there's a surprise.
On every corner, on every aisle, you could run into a box of human feces. Or just so we found this box. I was like, what's in here? And it was a statue of Abraham Lincoln, 16th president of the United States, I think.
Yeah.
But he was made out of copper. And because of that, his skin was a lovely brown. And so we were like, this is a statue of Abraham Lincoln, but he's black. And we loved it. I was like, dude, forget all the hot dogs we're gonna get. We're getting the statue.
Yeah.
We still got it.
Yeah,
$5.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Alan has. That's actually up in New York.
It's
Probably
in New
pretty
York.
close to your
Yeah.
house there.
My niece came and my mom was like, take whatever you want from the things.
Oh
And
no,
put
she took Black
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
So,
So he's in
doing
New
fine.
York now.
He's doing fine. So he's just representing the show in New York.
Yeah, he's
but,
on a mantle.
we had him like he became like kind of like the like official mascot of our house. And again, like I said, we used to party really hard. And so like he would just be there all the time, like this little Black Lincoln statue. It's about like that, like that's all or whatever. And it was just like that was it. That was like we loved the Black Lincoln, and all of our friends would come over and be like, "Holy shit, that's so cool!" So when we started the podcast, we were trying to come up with a name. We had a few, we really never came up with any good.
I
names.
think that was the first time that I saw the Black Lincoln.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
like when we first started doing the podcast. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And that's why the podcast became the name because it was fresh that night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, the Black Lincoln.
Oh, we should call it Black Lincoln Collective.
Yeah, you
Right.
and you said that,
We
yeah.
came up with, we had a few different ones, but the collective seemed right.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and then we were like, all right, we'll be that. And then everyone immediately was like, listen, like everyone in podcasting that we, that was talking to us or whatever, they're like, listen, You don't have a niche, and no one's gonna figure out what the shit your show's about by the name. And I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Fuck everyone else. We're not doing this for anyone else.
Yeah.
So it's like, great. I don't care if we have a niche, and I don't care if anyone finds us by our name. And so they haven't, which is great. No, it's cool. I'm just kidding.
But they will.
They will. They will one day. And then we'll be, like double Joe Rogan is what we're going for here. We just want twice his listenership and twice his.
That's it. I want 8 billion followers.
No, we don't want that.
I want the whole planet.
That's too
Even
many.
the babies. I want
That's
the babies
pressure.
to hear this shit.
That's a lot
I
of
don't want the babies to hear it. We don't want the babies to hear it, Tim. I can tell you that.
Yeah, this is for baby.
Oh, did you? Oh, Alan, you forgot to put a disclaimer on this week. Yeah.
Huh?
We also had to put a disclaimer on the show, and Alan forgot to play it this week. So
Did you put it up?
I did. I did my job. I always do.
No, you didn't.
Sometimes.
You didn't
we
tell
had to
me.
put a disclaimer because
Yeah.
Matt was talking about the Jews.
I never talked about. I'm not Kanye West to anybody. See, okay. Now, sometimes, Tim, I have to say, sometimes I and not towards anyone of any specific faith or anything like that, or color or anything like that. Sometimes, for the sake of a joke, I might go a little bit too far and say something that some people could consider offensive. And because of that, I decided we should put on. I asked them in our meeting. I was like, "You guys think we should have a disclaimer?" Thinking they'd be like, "Who cares?" Immediately, both of them were like, "Yes, please put a disclaimer up at the beginning of every show. We don't want to get sued." And I was like, "Yeah, fair enough."
Yeah.
So
No,
we
I
have a
agree.
disclaimer.
I just
We'll never
like
do
the
it.
disclaimer is going to stop it.
I know, like it's gonna do anything. Yeah.
I got a picture of the statue. There he is.
There it is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as you can see, he
Okay.
looked like a black Abraham Lincoln, or close enough.
Yeah, no, he's light skinned Abraham.
Yeah, I mean, he's the same color as you essentially, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call him Link. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Link?
Oh, AL.
Hey, yo, Link, you gonna free them slaves or what?
For stimulus. So yeah, that's pretty much where we came from. We don't know why we're still around, but we are. We're loving it.
Trying to
Loving
get that
it.
100th episode.
We're trying, man. We are. That's what I was trying to figure out. And not Tim, Steve screwed me, man, because, and I hope he hears this. He probably will at some point. Because he started so we number our episodes. And then when we start on the network, he's like, Black Link Collective #1. And I was like, oh, see, they're going to be like, oh, these guys are idiots. They don't know what they're doing. This is the first episode. I'm like, we're like 66 episodes in.
Well, you can have two specials, and you can have when you hit 100 for yourselves, and then
Right.
when you hit 100 on pop culture, we can do
There
something
you
different.
go.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Plan,
That's
yeah.
right.
And actually, that's what I was telling the guys going on your show and thinking about the 100th episode and how epic that is made me think shit, we've got to start trying to make a plan here for our 100th
Yeah.
episode because we're going to get there, next year.
Mhm.
But it's just one
A
of those
plan?
things.
We.
I know, right? I know. We don't do that.
What is that word? Plan.
I love it
Couldn't
when
tell
a
you.
plan comes together.
I love it when we actually have a plan, whether it comes together or not. And we never do.
Yeah, we don't plan too much. We like to wing it.
Yeah, I like to
easier.
wing it too.
It's
Yeah.
easier. We
I
say
like
it's,
to
it's-
wing
we,
it, wing
we
it.
call it improv. No.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm like, oh, we're an
and
improv podcast. I'm like, that's not a real thing. But, you can't. So yes, I did teach that. I was in the third or fourth episode to Fred.
yeah.
Fred be like, no, and I'm like, Fred, you gotta say yes, I am. You gotta say yes, I am. We gotta keep this thing moving because when you shut it down, it's shut down.
Shut it down, man. Just like
So-
you, man.
Right.
Yeah, just
when I
like
say
you,
it's over, it's over.
How rude.
It was,
I feel
no,
like-
seriously,
like,
me and Eric the next day, he texted me the next morning, goes, that was a perfect fucking ending. I said it was. I said it just made so much sense. It just made so much sense.
Yeah.
But no, they
Yeah.
were having a blast. Those guys were having a good time. I was having a good time.
Especially said y'all were 4 hours in, man.
They were a
That's
long
it.
way.
Well,
Incredible.
4-hour
They were ready to
show.
roll.
4-hour
Shit.
show. I would say what? How much was actually wrestling talk? Because we go off on our tangents.
Yeah.
start
Yeah,
talking,
yeah.
start
you go,
bullshitting,
man.
So
Yeah.
wow, I just wanted to watch the other two guys keep getting more drunk.
They were really
Yeah.
And I
They were
told him,
having a
I
good
said,
time
I said,
already.
I will sit here for the next 5 hours and just watch you two drink because I'm loving it.
All night.
I'm loving it. I'll stay all night. We'll do the longest show in history just so I can watch you two idiots drink.
They're just like drinking and talking shit, and it was great. It was Steve and what was the other guy? Ed?
Dave, yeah, they're just ripping on Eric, especially. I was getting on him, and I was like,
yeah.
"Oh my god, they're mean when they're drunk."
They
love
are,
it.
oh man,
I
they were
love
drinking
it.
whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey.
They were just like, you could hear like occasionally you hear like. And
You
like,
see,
oh,
you see
here
from
we
the
go,
chat,
and all of a sudden,
yeah.
like,
You see from the chats that we, those who like to go at it, every now and then.
Yeah.
It's always fun. It's all in
was
good
a
fun.
It was a
Hell
good
yeah.
time. So yeah, we're gonna figure out something. We'll do something for our. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. If we make it to 100, if Fred doesn't kill me first.
Well, now that I know that the statue is here, I might make a pilgrimage one day.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Hey,
I might
I
surprise
just want to
surprise
take your
you.
tiny hand.
My mission is to surprise you guys for your 100. I'm going to show up with the statue like this.
Oh
There you
man.
go.
And if you tell your niece, you said,
My niece.
if I can borrow it, I will take it around all the big spots in the city and take a picture with it.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, she'll do it. Yeah.
Or even better, I won't even be in the picture. I'll take a picture of the statue
Yeah.
in front of the Statue of Liberty. I'll do all that for you.
Oh, heck
Yeah, make him like do it so it's like him and the statue
like
are
the
the
same
same
size.
size.
Touching her butt.
Yeah.
I'll even replace Statue of Liberty. I'll put him right on top of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. The statue's up there with you guys. It's amazing. So, all right. So, what, Tim? One of the things I like to do with Fred, especially, is I like to play games with Fred. I like to do things and make him feel uncomfortable about his life and his choices. It's great. It's the best part of my day, honestly, if I'm being honest. So tonight we're gonna play a few rounds of Would You Rather. Alan, do you have music for me?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
I got the same music I got for everything else.
Let's hear it. Good enough. Would you rather? It is the same thing
Everything
you
else
guys
is
did.
copyrighted.
Oh, we have tons of them. We've written tons of original songs. It just sound a lot like other songs.
Yeah.
They all sound like this one.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just like one simple change.
So, all right, fellas. So here's your first Would You Rather. And everybody feel free to answer and give reasoning if you'd like. If not, I don't care. Would you rather be on death row for a crime you didn't commit, and the most important person in your life is free, but they committed the crime, or be free, but the most important person in your life is on death row for a crime you committed? So these are some moral quizabubs, Fred.
Fuck them.
Sounds like I got away with the crime again.
Yeah, again, allegedly.
What do you think, Fred? I would say I would rather be in prison.
I refuse to
Save
answer
the
the
person.
questions on the grounds that I had to make
Incriminate
incriminate me.
So that tells you the answer is Fred would also like to be free. I don't know.
Nah, I
That's a
guess
tough one.
I would have to take that time, man. Golly, why?
I don't know, man. It's just how it is. Just how
That's
it
a
is,
terrible
man.
situation.
That's a rough one, right?
That's a
rough
tough
would you
one,
rather.
man.
Tim, what about you, buddy? I know the answer. I already know you would take it.
Yeah, because it's my kids, so I'd have to be like,
right.
know.
That's the problem.
That's why
Alan
I felt.
has no kids that he supports.
Yeah, so I would do the time. I would definitely do the time.
I think I would have to do the same thing because I'm like, damn it, these kids. And some days I'm like,
I'm gonna be mad
you
as
might be the
hell.
one that ends up in prison.
But now, if my son was like a serial killer, like Dahmer, I'd say, oh no.
Yeah.
Nope, different. You spelled
Different situation.
Different way.
Different situation, yeah.
Like my name is Tim DeMola.
Like he killed one person.
Tabula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my son killed one person, in self-defense or a fit of rage or whatever.
Yeah.
I would do the time. If he killed 30
I feel the
people,
same way.
it's like, all right, well, that's
And
a
ate
little
their
different.
faces,
Yeah.
have to
Sorry.
eat that
I'm
one, buddy.
gonna let you learn a lesson on this.
Yeah.
You do the crime, you do the time.
It's a life lesson experience for you. So, all right, Fred, would you rather, or all you guys, this gets a little easier. Would you rather have hiccups for the rest of your life, or constantly feel like you have to sneeze?
Oh man,
Not
these
sneeze.
terrible.
Well, how are they terrible? They are what you make them.
Terrible scenarios.
Well, that's what would you rather?
There's
do?
no
Would you
wins.
rather have cake or pie? That shit's easy.
Cake.
Cake.
Even with Thanksgiving coming up,
Cake.
would you rather?
Oh.
Would you rather have cake or pie, Tim?
Cake.
Let's get
Cake.
to this.
Cake,
Cake as
definitely
well.
cake.
All right.
Yeah,
What's
cake.
your favorite kind of cake?
Strawberry shortcake. I know it's probably
That's
a little
good.
feminine, but yeah, I like
Sounds
strawberry
good.
shortcake.
That's
Dude,
good.
if there's okay, honestly, Tim, if I really thought if we had really planned out this show, this would have been a cooking and food related podcast, and we'd have called it Fatty's Talking Food. It would have been just me talking about food for 3 to 7 hours a day.
And I'd be every show you'd see me popping that little black circle, just waiting for you to bring me on.
How to get on it? I didn't even give him the link.
Licking your lips.
Just like waving like I did.
Well, see, that is something I'm
I
very
mean-
jealous because you guys up there, obviously, the food scene in New York is amazing,
Yes.
and down here, it's you have to do a lot of work to get anything good, for the most part, unless you just
Pay
Southern
for it.
shit.
You don't supposed to pay for
Well, or unless
Yeah.
you like biscuits or we have those like coming out our ears.
it. Yeah.
But like if you want something good or like something like international, not happening down here.
Mm-mm.
So that's weird that you said strawberry. So now here's my next question. Oh, and everybody, we also wait. Did we ever figure out? Okay,
No,
hiccups?
we didn't
Okay.
say. We didn't say.
Would you rather have hiccups or feel like you have to?
How violent are these hiccups?
I mean, hiccups. Like, I'm not gonna do it because then I'll get hiccups.
Because no, you can get those violent hiccups. You know what I mean?
You
Like
know the hiccups you get when you like eat too fast.
yeah, I'm gonna take the sneeze shit. Yeah.
You know,
I'll do the hiccups.
I'm going with the sneeze.
I think
I,
would go
I have
hiccups.
allergies anyway, so I always feel
Yeah.
like I gotta.
Yeah, I
fucking
do too. I
sneeze,
feel like
yeah.
it's no different for me. So, all right, fair enough. That's a little easier, but a little tough. So, all right, would you rather, speaking of what we just talked about, strawberry pie, would you rather be a strawberry with human thoughts or a human with strawberry thoughts?
Oh God.
The fucker strawberry thoughts, man.
I don't know. I thought you might know. I mean, I guess I just think about being a
Is
strawberry.
just my head a strawberry or my entire
So
body?
you're human, but you think you have the brain of a strawberry.
Oh no, I'm not going that way. I'm going the other way. So it's funny. So
You're
am I,
a strawberry with the
is
brain
just
of-
my head a strawberry or my whole body?
I guess. However you want it to be, man.
Strawberry human thoughts. Strawberry human thoughts.
Pickle Rick.
Please don't eat. All right, Fred, I think you would do strawberry with human thoughts as well. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
Maybe I could maybe I could pickle Rick myself and like build me like an exoskeleton so I can like move around and
All right,
probably
I
not.
got 2 more. Okay, or 3 more. Okay, so Fred and everybody, would you rather be surrounded by people who brag all the time or by people who complain all the time?
Ugh.
Right, that's a tough one. That's a real tough one. And of course, feel free to tweet the show with your answer, audience, at BLC Podcast on Facebook or BLC World on Twitter. And also on the Pop Culture Pros Network, we'll see it on here. Feel free to comment or tweet. Tell us what you guys would rather do, because I'm interested to find out. Especially this one. This one's rough.
Is death an option?
No, because they'd complain about it. They'd be like,
Well, I mean, we're living in a world that everybody complains anyway. So
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
brags, dude.
Yeah,
like
sure.
it's
So
both.
which one? But which, if you could get rid of one and only have the other one, which would it be?
Ugh.
I'm going to listen to the complainers. I'm surrounded by a city of complainers, so it won't be that much of a difference. So I'm going to
Sure.
go complainers.
See, I think I would go brag. Like I would rather,
Yeah.
because I could be like, you guys are all
I can't
idiots and you're
stand
full
the
of shit.
braggart, man.
Yeah, but dude, so many people do it. Like, did I tell you
can't
about how great I
stand
am
the
the other
braggart.
day, Fred?
Ugh.
When I called you out of the blue just to be like, hey, Fred, you know what? I'm great. I just want to let you know.
Ugh.
Things are coming up. Everything's coming up, Parker.
Nobody gives
And
a
also, I
shit.
fought a dragon.
Nobody gives a
I would do the braggers. Yeah, I would do the brag
Yeah.
because complainers
Yeah.
just bring you down.
Yeah,
So,
and like with braggy people, I can just be like, "You're an idiot," and like mentally say that and like go about my business.
Oh,
But do they
Then I would be the
brag
one who complains.
about even the most mundane thing?
Yeah, everything they brag
Oh,
about. Like,
yeah, I couldn't do
had
that.
toast for breakfast.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. That
It
would
was
drive me
artisan.
crazy.
No, stand a braggart, man.
Everything would be artisan for them, Fred. And
You can
that's
slap a
something I couldn't
complainer.
do.
It's legal to slap a complainer.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll remember that when I go.
I remember that.
Is that how? Is that like? Is what's gonna happen? I'll be like,
You
Fred.
slap him, and then the police come. Just tell them I told you.
I'll be like, Fred said it was okay.
Okay.
They'll be like, okay, well, we'll take him to jail. And I'll be like, he said he would do the time for me. 'cause I know I'm the most-
That's right. He did.
I know I'm the most important person in his life.
That's true.
So it's how it is. Okay, so two more. These are gonna get the last two of these are a little hard. All right, I'll be honest with you, but I think you guys can. Okay, would you rather all songs exist? Well, okay, sorry. All songs exist, but they are all performed by Pitbull,
The other one.
or
The other one.
we don't have to care.
I don't even care what it is.
Or only one Pitbull song exists, but it's performed by every artist with their own cover.
The other one.
Yeah, I would go with the second one
I would
also.
also probably go. Like, what about you, Fred?
Oh my god.
You love Pitbull.
No, I don't.
Well, I
I
mean,
go with the other one. I don't know what.
there's one Pitbull song. What's the most famous Pitbull song?
I don't know.
Something about Miami.
Every So that song would be the one that's performed by every musician on earth.
Oh, I
With
might like
different
I might like a Metallica cover of a Pitbull song. So
Right.
there you
that's why
go.
I'm going to go that way. It's definitely
Right.
go that way.
Yeah.
Plus,
okay,
it's only
I
one.
got it.
Right.
That's great.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Does
I don't
everybody
think-
else get to still sing their own song?
No,
or
no.
it's just one song
all-
for the whole
everyone else-
world.
Only the whole rest of the world
Oh,
That's a little
variations
different, though.
of that one Pitbull song.
Oh, that's a little different, though.
The whole rest of the world.
Wow.
Or Pitbull performs all the songs.
Fireball. That's what it is. Fireball.
No, oh my God, that's
Copyright
horrible.
struck for that.
That
No,
is
no,
so
no.
good.
I still go with the second one. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think
Nah, I'll go with the second one, yeah.
yeah. All right, last one. It's just fun. It's fun, Fred. And this one will hit Fred close to home because he's a
Oh,
huge Mike
God.
Tyson fan. Would you rather fight Mike Tyson once or talk like Mike Tyson for the rest of your life?
Oh, talk. Oh,
What do I
talk.
get? What do I get if I fight him?
You don't have to talk. It's would you rather, Fred? Would you rather fight him once or talk like him the rest of your life? There's no like purse involved.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if I want to talk like this for the rest of my life. That'd be crazy.
So you would rather? Would you? But do you like? Would
It's
you rather Mike
ludicrous.
Tyson murder
It's
you?
ludicrous.
No, because I'd be talking like that after I fight him. No.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, for real. I got brain aneurysm. So yeah. I guess I'm talking like this for the rest of my life.
I think I'd take. He could probably knock me out in one punch. So I think I would just take the punch.
I'm taking the punch.
Yeah.
I'm definitely taking the
But
punch.
it's an
That's the-
MMA. It's an MMA fight with no referee. So
Well, that's not
I-
what I said. I said
it's Kumite.
fight him once. Oh, no. Whoa.
No,
Hold
you
on
said
now.
fight him once. You didn't say just
Fight him
say-
once.
Yeah, you didn't say
Yeah,
fight.
which means one time he beats my ass and we're done.
Yeah, no, but he ain't gonna give you one punch and stop. It's
Yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Tyson.
know.
I don't
know.
get out of bed for less than 20 punches.
Yeah.
Who was that guy? Who was the guy from Demon Fighter that said they said threw 700 punches in a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Come on, man.
We had these guys on last week.
Dude, I looked it
think
up.
it's-
And they have
Yeah.
a video of it. Yeah, they have
Yeah.
a video of it. Yeah.
700
that.
punches in a
700
minute.
punches.
Yeah, so the guy who we had these guys on from CRA Entertainment, they were like movie makers at Hollywood, super cool dudes, and they were talking about one of their movies that they made that just came out. It's called Demon Fighter, and I can't think of the guy's name, but he's like a grandmaster
Master, yeah, Grandmaster.
of a karate master that played like the fighter, and they said he holds the world record for most punches in a minute at 700, which is
I can't even
amazing.
Imagine that.
Yeah, dude. Your insides would be jello. You just be liquefied, dude.
Yes,
Wow,
I agree.
that's crazy.
The hell of a meat tenderizer.
I'll still take the punch. I'll take the fight.
So yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
John Azuna is his name.
John
Master
Azuna.
John Azuna is the guy who Hank Jefferson, and he's ripped, so
Is it,
that's why he
Max
won.
Holloway? I thought it was. Was it Max Holloway? No.
No, it was John Azuna.
Yeah.
John
So
Azuna.
anyway, so take the punch. I agree. I think I just take the punch. So Fred, do you have any would you rather's that you'd like to query us with? Any good ones that you know from whatever?
No,
Would you,
get that.
would you
know I
rather
can't
Matt
stay on
continue
spot
this
like
segment, or would you rather Matt switch
Right.
to
That's what I was gonna
something
say.
else?
Would you rather me like stop doing this, or would you rather me continue doing this for the rest of your life?
that. I'm gonna have to go with stop doing this.
Black Lincoln Collective Would You Rather show from here on out. So, all right. Well, I will stop doing this for a minute.
All right.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second half of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast, episode number 69.
69.
69.
Welcome back to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast, episode number 69. We are still joined with our buddy Tim and Fred as well, I guess.
Yep.
So Fred,
Yeah.
first things first,
What's up?
I got to tell you, we have to pay our respects to the man, the myth, the legend. Unfortunately, we just lost him. R.I.P. Gallagher. I don't know if Alan has like a sadness sound effect for that. Maybe some sad music would be nice. No need to do that. Why would we plan the show, Fred? Ever?
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't,
Shit out of me.
we'll get the sad music in and post him. Don't worry. So
Yeah,
we talked to, obviously, like I said, Gallagher. So Gallagher, it was an epic. I've said epic a lot of time. Was a humongous influence on a whole generation of comedians. Carrot
Was he-
Top,
Yeah.
right? Like any
I
prop
guess, yeah.
comedian, pretty much.
Any prop comedian. Yeah, prop comedy was big in like what was that, like
80s,
late
70s
80s?
and 80s.
Yeah.
late 70s,
Yeah.
right?
Late
I think
80s,
that's-
early 90s.
No, it was like it was early. To
Well,
mid- wasn't it?
not Gallagher, but Carrot Top started like that's
well,
when
Carrot
he got
Top, yeah,
his.
but Gallagher started in like the late
Right,
70s,
yeah,
I
it was
believe,
like
and
yeah.
went on.
But he didn't get big to like late 80s.
Right, to like mid 80s, and
That's when he had his like HBO specials and shit.
dude.
Yeah, that's right. HBO special.
Big
Did
ass
any of you
couch
guys ever see Gallagher by chance anywhere?
live.
No, me neither.
No.
I was just curious.
I was fucking 7.
It doesn't matter. You guys are-
Well, like asking my black mama, Mom, can we go see Gallagher?
Like, yeah, we'll sit in the front row
Mom,
too,
shut
big.
your ass up. What? Who the fuck is Gallagher?
White Gallagher.
You mean that man with the watermelons? Hell no.
That's what was it, the Chappelle show? Like Black Gallagher?
Yeah, black.
But dude, no, I used to love Gallagher. I thought he was hilarious. It was so funny.
No, I
because
thought it was funny too.
He had both sides cornered. Like he would do stupid shit where he just smash stuff for all the
Yeah.
idiots. But like in between that, he would like use like scathing political commentary and
Yeah.
like observations about the world that you're like, holy shit, that's someone in depth. Like, that took thought. And then, but in the meantime, he's like smashing cantaloupes and fucking pumpkins and
Right.
shit.
Yeah, you
And
gotta have
everybody's
something.
like, hell yeah, Gallagher. And, it's like, it's just one of those things that just cracks me up.
Yeah, I watched.
As I recall, as a kid, now again, keep in mind, I haven't kept up with him since I was a kid. So I don't know if it was scathing political commentary or if it was just big words that I didn't understand.
Right.
So, now I feel
Probably
like
the latter.
I'm gonna have to watch some Gallagher now.
Yeah, I
See
watched
if
some
it-
clips like when he died, or
Right.
they were from the old stuff, and no, it was pretty funny, man. Like,
Fred, do you
what?
think when we die, they'll put clips from this show on?
No. This shit goes in a vault, and it is shut, and they go cement it up.
And they'll be like, what it'll be like is the Dark Lord Cthulhu took Fred's life today. And then they'll flash back to this, and you'll be like, "Who's Cthulhu? I don't know." That
I ain't never learned to know Cthulhu. I know T'Challa.
I know you saw Black Panther too. I haven't seen it yet. I don't think I haven't
Who?
seen it yet.
No,
You've
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it. No,
I thought
ain't
you had seen it, Fred.
No,
You hadn't seen it?
I
I
had
thought it
3
was like-
kids, man. How am I gonna see it?
Well, they don't want to see it. Well, I guess
Yeah,
it's
they
too
want to
busy.
see it, but how we gonna see
It's too busy, yeah. No, that's too much.
You got some coupons?
You're the AMC guy.
You gotta work.
Yeah, no, that shit still ain't hit yet. Damn.
You
man.
don't have Disney Plus Plus?
Yeah, but they said it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out on Plus.
No, Disney Plus Plus, Fred.
Oh no, I ain't got Plus.
Next
Plus.
level.
Yeah.
One more plus.
Oh no. But they said it's gonna be streaming like the 18th of December, something like that.
Okay. That's
So
not bad.
I
Like a
mean,
month.
or no, it's gonna be available for purchase. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can buy it on Disney Plus. So I'll probably do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Still cheaper than getting one.
Yeah, it's still cheaper. Pop my
Well,
own popcorn.
I'm trying to talk Steve, the head of Pop Culture Pros, because they give away screening tickets and all this stuff all the time. And I had to
Okay.
call him out today, like, dude, can you get us like some Greenville tickets? What's up? Like, and he's like, where's the biggest city close to you? And I'm like,
we don't even get them.
Look.
I live in the biggest goddamn city in the world. We don't even get them, so don't even go there yet.
I'm just kidding. I just kept seeing it. I was like, I gotta ask, right?
Oh, I ask constantly. Believe me,
Bet.
constantly.
I'm sure it was a really hard ticket to get those Black Panther seats,
Yeah, dude.
because that's a big deal. So, Fred,
Nope.
what's happening with you nowadays?
Man, same old, man. Just
Yeah.
working, man. Working
do
in
you-
podcasting, dude.
Working in pocket. How about are you keeping up with international affairs? Because Fred,
Oh,
it's time for international news.
yeah.
All right. In
November
international-
13th was International Tongue Twister Day. Give your tongue a good workout on International Tongue Twister Day.
All right, you gonna hit us with some tongue twisters?
November 13th. Would you like to hear some tongue twisters?
I would love to hear you do some tongue. I can't even say tongue twisters without fucking it up. So
Okay.
let's hear your top 3 twisted tongue twisters.
Top 3.
I don't know. Top 3 had a T sound.
Well, I don't
That's all
understand.
T sounds.
With T sounds?
No, you don't have to do T sounds. Fred,
Okay. I'm just going to give you my top 3 tongue twisters. Because you're confusing me and I don't like it.
He came up with this too.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where are the pack of peppers Peter Piper picked?
In his ass.
I guess so. He likes a hot pepper up his bunghole.
welcome back for me.
Would anybody like to say that? Would y'all like to give that a try?
Could you give it one more? I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. Can you do it one more time?
Yeah, do it one more time.
Faster.
Peter Piper picked a pickle pepper. Hold on.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
There you go. He's
Lube it
warming
up.
up.
I gotta wet my palate.
What's your whistle?
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Ladies.
That was good.
All right, now try it without reading it.
Oh no, I can't do it.
Peter Piper picked a pack of
Let's-
pickled peppers. How many pepper pickles?
Pepper pickles.
I don't know. I have to make.
Would you like
I
me
have
to
to
share my screen? I can share my screen so you can see.
No, I don't think that I can do it as well.
I can't even
You
do it
did
if
a
you
really
did
good
it.
job with the peas.
Yeah, you did.
So,
There we go. I got it.
so what do what were we supposed to do? We're supposed to do tongue twisters all day for international.
So what's the next one, Freddie?
Okay. Can you see it?
No,
No.
Okay.
now I can.
Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
Exactly. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If
Betty
I put
Botter.
I said Betty Butter.
Betty
If I put it
Botter.
in my batter, I will make some batter bitter. But
Batter
a bit
bitter.
of better butter will make my batter better. So it was better, butter, bitter, better. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it, Fred. Suck on that.
Didn't Morgan
Machine.
Butterman put some?
I was about to Morgan Butterman is Betty
weird.
Botter's better half.
Don't go back and listen to that show. And more. We're trying to tell people. The other day, we decided we're going to start telling people we should like about some great shows from the past that they may not have listened to yet.
Right.
And one of them is not. I think it's episode 63. Ass butter.
Ass butter.
That is not a better one.
Do,
Unless you want to be grossed out
do
for the rest of
not
your life.
seek the ass butter.
No. So, Alan, do you have any international news for us? Because I know you keep up with international affairs.
Yes, I
on
do
the
have
reg.
some international news.
Uh-oh.
A UK man revealed how he feared he was going deaf.
Okay.
I was
Great story.
I was waiting for you guys to be like, well, what happened?
But what
No.
happened?
Son of a bitch.
he just discovered a part of his earbud had been stuck in his ear for 5 years.
How in the
Ew.
hell?
Former Navy engineer Wallace Lee, 66, told
He is out of it.
told the Bournemouth News Picture Service that he initially blamed the hearing loss on 24 years he had spent working next to a roaring military helicopters.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
But see, that lets you know that man ain't never cleaned his ears.
I don't know, man. Could you like? So I wonder if it was like an earbud or like an ear plug. Because if he was working with helicopter, I'm sure he had to wear earplugs, right? So like
No, it
maybe
was
one, like-
it was like them Amazon earbuds.
Oh, the kind where the little disc can come off?
Yep.
like they're resized.
Yeah. Side inside his ear.
Okay.
See, he ain't never stuck a Q-tip in there. Look, man.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Kind of like those, man.
We're in earbuds right now, and I can't hear a goddamn thing you guys are saying.
So he ended up figuring it out when he bought a Bluetooth stethoscope and put it in his ear and found it.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's kind of cool.
So you can do your own stethoscoping now, man. That will save so much time.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, and money. I was supposed to get a whatchamacallit. I could do it myself now.
That's just to get a colonoscopy.
Yeah, well,
I got a Bluetooth colonoscopy machine.
I get my wife to.
$99.99 on Amazon.
I hold the phone. You push the cord.
Keep pushing until it stops.
Wiggle it around a little bit.
Yeah, there you I mean, we can do this every week if you want.
Yeah.
So, we did 69 episode, Fred.
Now let me do your front hole. What that look like?
Oh,
What is going on?
I have no idea what's going
I
on.
don't know what's going on.
Never
So,
mind.
really freaked out. So I think do we have a guest, another guest, or no? No, we don't. Okay, we do not apparently. Just
Special-
No, he was going to show up and ask about the colonoscopy, but I guess it
didn't work out for him.
let me see.
So we're see if he can come back on.
he don't
Oh,
come
it's
on.
the setting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he doesn't need to come on right now. So Fred, Alan, do you have anything else to say about that story? Or not?
No, that was basically
If
it.
he wants to
That
come
was
back
it.
on, he can come back on now. I think.
He can.
So, let's see.
Let's see. Let me see. Maybe he wants to come on. Hold on.
We'll see.
Let me see. Hold on.
This is the thrilling pause of radio, Tim. that they
Let's
always
see.
say.
There's somebody knocking on the door.
Oh, there's somebody knocking on Alan's door. Oh, the door from hell.
Yeah.
The door to hell.
Hey, did somebody say colonoscopy?
Oh, there he is. Hey, Tim, this is a friend of the show, Satan.
Satan, nice to meet you, Satan.
Oh, how you doing, Tim?
I've tried to make a deal with you a few times.
No. I already know deal with you guys. No.
I was a Giants fan. Didn't know Satan was a Jets fan, Tim? Wouldn't it make sense?
Yeah, Jets are number one. You know that, right?
It would make he's either a Jets fan or a Patriots fan. It depends on which side of Satan you
Patriots?
think is.
Yeah, Patrions gotta go fucking.
Like if he truly believes in tormenting everyone for eternity, Jets fan.
Well, no, wait. Let's go back to the homemade colonoscopy that Freddie was talking about.
Yeah.
Sure, I knew you would go back there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Freddie.
Happy
I'm-
69th episode.
I'm at that age where I gotta get my exit tunnel looked at.
I don't think he's actually doing an at-home colonoscopy, Satan. Just so you know.
Freddie, I can do it for you.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
You'll rebuke me for sure, man.
All right. Goodbye, Satan.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank
I'm
you for your
I'm going
colonoscopy
back to the
advice.
Rogan show.
Yeah. Thank you for your colonoscopy related advice. Always helpful for us. So, in my international news of the week,
Uh-oh.
I have two actually. So international news of the week. First one is in our very own Florida. I'm considering it international for the state.
You're very old Florida.
In Florida, Brooksville, Florida. Florida Highway had to temporarily close Wednesday after a semi-trailer carrying cases of Coors Light crashed and turned the roadway into a silver sea of beer cans. Hell yeah. A multi-vehicle crash occurred shortly after 6 a.m., like 30 miles north of Tampa. And there was a huge pileup. The semi-trailer got clipped, and it literally sent hundreds of cases of beer all over the interstate. Minor injuries were reported. Everybody was fine, and it took them 2.5 hours to clean up all of the beer.
If me and my friends was out there, it'd have been cleaned up in an hour. We'd have took all that beer.
Did you see that time? Did you see the video of when that it was a armor truck or something crashed and sent money all over the interstate? Yeah,
that happened in Greenville.
Yeah,
did that happen?
That happened in Greenville. Like the back of one of them trucks opened up and the money fell out and the truck kept going. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know, and people was stopping on the side of the road, just had 85 backed up. Had 85 backed up all the way to Atlanta.
That's like 200 miles. I think.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Stealing that money.
How do they not know? How do they not know?
Yeah.
Is there supposed to be a guy in the back too?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, I think he would go up to the front when they drive, right? When they stop, he goes to the back.
I usually see two in the front, one in the back.
One in the back.
Well, and it's sectioned off, isn't it? In between,
and one guy's never allowed to leave.
Yeah. Somebody always got to stay in the truck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
At least how they do it here. I don't know if they're different down
so
there.
So is it inside job? Is that what you're saying, Fred?
Hey, could have been. Could have been.
That's weird.
They got them though. They had the news helicopter over there,
right. I was gonna say,
showing the people.
Those bills are marked anyway, so they would know.
Yeah.
Are they marked? Would they know? Really?
I don't know.
They would know. Yeah, because everything's got a chip in it now.
Money doesn't have a chip in it.
Well, that's not illegal though. That's not the illegal. You can't.
No, there's nothing illegal about picking up money,
right?
Yeah.
No,
unless somebody else is, I guess.
You don't know where that money came from.
Yeah.
So just imagine being the first year, because that's the thing is by the time the news gets there, by the time all these people have stopped, still getting money, I'm going. The first guy grabs the biggest fucking pile, and is gotta go, and
go, yeah. Imagine the first two people,
that's what I'm saying.
It falls off, and they stop. They kind of look at each other.
You going first, or am I
you
going?
You take the next ABC store. Get some liquor.
Hurry up, spend this shit.
So
I don't get caught with it.
Well, those people on the interstate, because they filmed each other, they did it all on their TikToks and shit. A lot of them had to return the money.
Yeah, got to.
Or they were oh, we know who that is.
Yeah,
give us our money back.
Slap that phone out your hand.
Two people with the phones.
Yep.
I know. I'm no.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I wear my Kanye mask.
Yeah, that's what you need. You just say mean things about Jewish people. All the time.
Yeah. Run away.
Oh, no.
That's all you would do. It would be great. So, all right. Do we have any other? I have another international news right here in the international area of Kershaw, South Carolina.
Oh,
a South Carolina restaurant had a fucking deer open the front door and run through it, slipping and sliding all through the dining room and scaring people and shit. And it was at 11:30 a.m. The filling station in Kershaw had a fucking wacky deer. This news didn't go as far as I thought it was going to go. I thought it was going to go much deeper than that, but it didn't. Because I guess there's not much more to it.
Just
a deer, long.
That was just a deer fraternity initiation.
Deer, yeah, I'm sure. Trying to think of a good pun. We used to do this thing with Fred. When Fred would do news bits, and he would come up with puns, or he'd come up with a punchline for every story.
I mean, the owner said, "Oh dear."
Yeah,
that was our favorite part. Is when he would come up with jokes.
Yeah.
Of course, Fred's international news is brought to you by who?
Yeah. Shugu Gummy.
Ridiculous.
That shit is
All right,
so
I think it's
fucking
about
funny.
time for us to hit the road, gentlemen.
Yeah.
But Tim, do you have anything you wanna sell? You wanna
Sell?
pitch? I don't know.
Nah, you
We
all know
always
what's
ask
going
if
on.
there's anything you want to plug. Obviously, Pop Culture Pros Network.
Yeah, come look. We have something for everybody: football, baseball. We have a Disney show. We have a Star Wars show. We have A to Z will be on Friday night. We'll be doing something a little different. That should be fun. You guys are also more than welcome to come on anytime you guys want. Remember that. We're open. We're not
I'm trying to
stuffy
get on
and
the Disney
pretentious
show.
and don't care. And I'll get you on the
Right,
Disney show. But you guys are more than welcome anytime you want. Any show, anytime. And
Greg
yeah,
just went to Disney like a month ago. He should be
3 months ago.
I don't know.
July. It was like 4 months
Yeah,
ago.
July. 4
How
months.
many months are there? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Fucking inflation. 17 months now.
Fucking time.
He was
17
supposed to
months
give us a
every year because of
report and
inflation.
didn't give us shit.
I did. I sent y'all.
All you told us was
Videos.
all you told us was your kid got lost. That was
Right.
it.
That was it. Shit. What more do you want?
The only thing.
I could not find my child for 45 minutes.
At Disney World. That's
In
scary.
Disney
Man.
World. That's scary as fuck.
That
man.
is scary, man.
Shit. And then I had to tell my wife that I could not
Like,
find
I'm
him.
about to go whip his ass right now. Because you made me think of that.
Yeah, I'm about to go kick his ass right now.
Yeah,
What I do?
You know what
I
this
do?
was
You
for.
remember that Disney shit?
did you report him missing?
Yeah,
Oh, so
like
they went into lockdown then.
no.
They didn't. They
No.
didn't. Usually they're good for that. You tell them there's a kid missing.
Yeah.
That shit is shut down.
No,
With-
dude. Like the thing happened was we went to Space Mountain and he was 8. He's 8, and he was like, he was going, I'm gonna ride it, Daddy. I'm gonna ride it. And we get there, and I'm with my other cousin or his cousin, and she was like, we get all the way, stand in line for 2 hours, get all the way to the top. I'm not gonna ride it. All right. So, lady, can he stay somewhere while me and her ride this ride? And she's like, yeah, we'll take him where the ride comes off. And we get on the ride. 2-minute ride at least. Get down, get off. He's not there. So I asked the lady, I was like, yo, was there a kid here waiting? She's like, nah, I ain't seen it. I was like, fuck. I go to the fucking gift shop. You got to exit through the gift shop. So I go there. He's not there. I fucking go back down. I'm looking all around. Nowhere to be found, dude. And like somebody comes out because they see me pacing and, walking around. And he's like, sir, is everything okay? I was like, no. I told the attendant, that we were going to ride the ride and take my son to the exit. And when I got off, he wasn't there. So they were like, okay, we'll find him. And like they went off. I had to call my wife, tell her.
The worst part.
She gets on the horn now. She's calling like corporate Disney. You know what I'm saying? She's talking to fucking Mickey Mouse like, where's my fucking son?
I want my son back, you motherfucker.
So she's like back and forth in contact with them, and then she's telling me, okay, he's gonna be wait by this yellow umbrella, he's gonna be right there, and he's coming to you. And fucking I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, yo, he ain't coming. She's like, she says they're coming. Finally, get back to him. What happened was they took him to the get off spot and told him, wait here for your family or something like that. And he said he was like going to look for his mother, who was on the opposite side of the park. And she said that one of the attendants gave him a paper map, like, the little cartoon map of Disney that they give you to navigate the park. Here, go find your family.
Oh God.
I'm off duty. My shift is over, so I can't wait or something like that. Go find your family. And like, it was a whole
Fired.
deal,
Best Disney
man.
trip
Like,
ever.
yeah, dude.
Fired. That person's fired. I guarantee it.
Dude, she put in all the complaints and she never heard nothing back. Like they never wrote her back or anything about that shit.
They're not a sponsor of the show. Of course, they don't care about it.
Well,
Not like
I'm
the
guilty of working at a Disney building.
Really?
I work for ABC. I work at ABC,
cool.
not for
Oh,
ABC,
okay.
which is owned by Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a lot of the inside scoops from that stuff.
So
I used to get movie news and shit. That was the best.
Yeah.
That was the best. And they had the storybooks. You know, they come out. I had like Finding Dory. I knew the whole story 6 months before the movie came out. So I could be selling this shit. And I had Rogue One for Star Wars. I had that early, and that's the book that screwed it up because someone leaked it into the news. And they're like, "No more fucking books for nobody." I was like, "No, I had it.
That's
dude.
And they screwed it up. But the Disney thing, they take that shit serious because this wasn't this year. I got to meet Mickey this year. Usually he comes every year to our building, takes pictures with the big shots, and I'm not a big shot, so I don't get the picture every year.
Yeah.
But one year, I bring 4 people up the freight elevator, and they go into a room. 20 minutes later, 3 people come out with Mickey Mouse. And I'm like, oh, so that one girl is Mickey Mouse? And she goes, what are you talking about? I said, the one girl that went in. So she goes, no, that's Mickey Mouse. They are not allowed to admit that is not If you say that's not Mickey Mouse, you're fucking fired.
You're done. Yeah.
And if you're Mickey and you say I'm Mickey, you're fucking fired. You're done. And I was like, oh, excuse me, I didn't know your fucking crazy ass rules. I didn't know. No, nothing. They go in that room, they come out, they're fucking Mickey. They're not a person, they're not a human being.
They're like in there psyching themselves up.
Yeah,
punching themselves in the face and like ramming their head through sheets of glass. Like,
I am Mickey. I am Mickey. That's it.
I'm Mickey.
Ha ha. That's what I say. Ha ha.
Oh, there you go.
Like in South Park.
That's the best impression. Yeah, we used to do a thing where you can say anything you want as long as you add the ha ha at the end. It's cool because it's Mickey.
Even it out,
yeah, like I'm gonna stab you in the face, ha ha. It doesn't sound as bad when Mickey says it.
That's awesome. See, so we're getting all the inside dirt. So now, have you ever gone on the Disney show on the network and been like, "Let me give you guys the dirt on me"?
No, I tried. I don't want to get fired. That's all the problem.
Sure.
But no, I get. I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten free tickets.
That's cool.
The last time I went down, I got enough tickets for me and my wife, my 2 kids. We got into the park for 3 days without paying.
Oh man!
Yeah, well, most employees get they
get tickets. They get 4 tickets every 6 months, and half of them don't use them.
Yeah.
So I got enough juice. So I was like, "Can you hook me up? Can you hook me up? Can you hook me up?" They all got me enough. So I said, me, my wife, kids got in for 3 days, and I gave 3 to my cousin and his 2 kids to meet us one day. So I had that many tickets, and then what happened? We ended up staying at Universal to do their stuff. Yeah, I mean, I like work. I love, as I said, I've stalked so many celebrities. It's not even funny. I get you got all the inside. Just the other night, they were all up there watching.
What do you do?
Black Panther. I do maintenance.
Just maintenance guy. Yeah,
maintenance. But right now, I run the freight elevator, so it's up. I do this all day.
Right.
What you're looking at, I sit down all day and push the goddamn buttons all day.
Yeah, elevator man. Okay.
But yeah, we get a lot of clients. Disney Publishing used to be. I can't. Well, next time I'll show you. I have so many books over here: Star Wars, Marvel. I'm actually, my computer is on the Marvel encyclopedia. It's about that thick.
Damn.
Like, I hooked me up with all the, these are $50 books. He's like, take them. I'm like, okay, I'll take all the ones.
I'll take them all. Hell yeah.
So I know everyone hates Disney. They call it the tyrant, and I love it.
We love Disney.
I love it.
Hey, Disney is.
We love you making
entertainment, man. I mean,
yeah, it's entertainment.
They know how to entertain. I mean, they do it well. Shit. So,
and they own everything now. Like Star Wars, I've been obsessed with that since I was a kid. That's my number one thing. So they own that. They own Marvel. They own Sports Center. They own everything.
Right. Yeah. They own Fox.
They were talking about, speaking of like AMC. They was talking about Disney trying to acquire AMC for their dream. For like their distribution. It would be a dream. Please buy it. Please, Mr. Mouse. Please buy it.
We'll buy it.
I just met him 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Next time,
Yeah.
put in a good word for us.
So I was happy. I was happy I got because I had the photographer come in the elevator, and I was like, "Well, where you guys going?" He goes, he said the big guy is next door. I'm like, Bob Iger? Like, who the fuck's the president now?
Right.
He's like, no, not him, Mickey. I said, Mickey Mouse is here. He's like, guys, every year that fucker comes here, and I never get to meet him. I want to meet him. Where is he? Oh, he's going to be in Kelly and Ryan's studio at whatever 5:30 on to like 7. I said, I want to go, but it's for the big shots. He goes, no. You want to come? Come. I'll just say you're with Greg, the photographer. I was like, no offense, Greg, but I don't think you have any juice to get me in. But I know all the catering people.
Right.
I take them up and down all day when they have meetings. I saw one of them. I said, I'm coming. They said, come. I was like, all right, cool. Went there, all big shots, and my stupid ass. And I'm like, oh, I'm really uncomfortable. They're like, no, eat. I'm like, I didn't touch the food. I just stood there like this. And the photographer goes, oh, you're in? I go, yeah, I'm in. He goes, come over here. You'll be the first one to meet him. I was like, all right. So I literally just sat there until like half hour. And then finally he made his big entrance and he met with like the big shots. And then he, finally I was the first one online. And they're like, I was so happy, like a little kid. And like, oh, here you go, Tim, take a picture. I took my picture and I was happy. I was because I got it. I'm done. I don't need to do it anymore.
I know. Yeah, going back to work.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There he is. Look at it.
So yeah, it was fun. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
That's cool, man. You got any good stories? You don't have any good stories. You already
Disney?
admitted to a crime tonight.
No, I hadn't done no crimes this
The last
week.
time we went to Disney, Alan and I went a few years ago, and we got like rained on.
Yeah,
Oh.
but we had a friend got us in.
Yeah,
and they gave us the
Yeah.
Hopper tickets.
It was Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hopper
Yeah.
tickets are what's key. That's what
Yeah.
I'm working on to get. I want to get like about 6 right now because I want to go down to go to Galaxy's
Let me
Edge.
turn this into the fucking.
Well,
I
the
do
fact-
it.
That's where that was the one thing that I wanted to do when I went
That's
down
all
there.
I want to do. I don't care.
Yeah,
I
dude.
told my son, if we go, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there. And we're gonna spend the entire day. I don't want no bitching. I don't want no moaning.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about Universal or Harry Potter. I said we're gonna spend one entire day, and I'm gonna cover every inch of that place, and then we'll
Yeah.
figure out what we're gonna do the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I want to do. Because I'm a Star Wars fanatic. I have it my whole
This
life.
was
so-
this was the second time that I had been. First time I've been to Disney. Second time, no, it was second time I've been. Second time down there. So the first time I went to Hollywood Studios, and was it Hollywood? Yeah, it's Hollywood. Yeah, and they were building it.
Yeah, that's the last time I was there.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, I got to go.
2017. 2017 was the last time I
Yeah.
was there. So yeah,
Yeah. I think that was about right too. Yeah,
You
maybe.
guys-
I remember you there. No.
Oh yeah, you were over there. by
Yeah,
the
it was
construction.
2017.
See,
Yeah,
we
it was
used to go to-
2017 because my kids are 5 and my wife was pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go to Disney every year. We went when it first opened. I remember that was like my dad was like, "All right, this is a big
Was it
vacation."
1932?
No, it was 73.
73,
Yeah, it was
We talked about
73. Yeah, it was. That was we live in Puerto Rico, and Daddy was like, "All right, we're going to Disney," and I was like, "What is Disney?" And we went every year. Every year, that was our vacation, was to
Yeah.
go to Disney. We went till he died. We
Yeah.
went every year.
I'm a big Disney freak too. I have Mickey here too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have him too. So I had. Let me next time I come on, I'll tell you some good stories because I used to the
yeah.
building I used to work in. I used to have The View, the TV show, back
Yeah.
before they weren't all just political hags.
Yeah.
They actually had guests on and had a lot of. I stalk all the celebrities, all of them. I met quite a few that are nice, and I met quite a few that are assholes. And I can give you
Yeah.
the whole skinny next time. if
Have you
guys
met
want.
James Corden?
No,
British guy?
not James
Okay.
Corden.
We think he's a dick.
He could be
Yeah.
a dick. I'll tell you right now off the bat. Seth Green, nicest person I have, nicest celebrity I ever
I
met.
believe that.
Nicest guy,
He
sweet guy.
seems like it. He
Seems
seems
like he's
like
pretty
it.
down to earth.
Yeah.
Stop. He actually stopped and I was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" He's like, "Hey." He shook my hand. What's your name? I was like, "Holy shit, really?" Usually you get the nod or one of the hey.
Right.
So he was like, "Hi, it's going. What's going on?" I was like, "Wow, he's fucking talking to me. This is awesome."
Yeah.
Yeah. So him and Garth Brooks, two nicest guys I met.
Now, have you been in the freight elevator with Whoopi when she's farted?
Oh wait, I carried her sneakers up to her locker or her office for her. She had her whole wall was a shoe rack because she collects sneakers.
Yeah.
And her driver was like, look at this shit. I was like, what's up, dude? He's like, look, I got 80 pairs of sneakers to carry. I was like, dude, I got you. Let's go. I just wanted to get into the goddamn studio. So I was like, let's go. I'll help you. I didn't know him. I was like, let's go. I'll help you. He's like, all right, I'll help you. And I helped him up. And that's how I met her for the first time. Jenny McCarthy was on when I was there.
Ooh.
So yes, exactly. And that was fun. And Sherry Shepherd was fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I have a lot of good stalking stories I can tell you. And pictures to go along with it too.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Well, we'll have to get you back on soon to hear about all the sordid details.
If you do a stalking episode, I'm your guy.
Fred can moderate that one. A lot about stalking.
There you go.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for listening. Episode 69 of Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. Hit us up next week. We'll have the guys from Ryan Hates Everything on. Fuck those guys. I'm saying every time.
Fuck them.
Hate them.
Yankee biscuit hating.
Prank called Fred tonight. It was awesome.
Who don't like
right before the
biscuits?
show. All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Tim, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, guys. Good night, everybody.
Night.
I'll see you later.